Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Mind 360 platform. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at a patient's profile. Now, there's several ways you can get to a patient's profile, but the most intuitive one is probably just clicking on the patient tab on the side menu. A little quirk about this side menu is that you can always collapse it to get more space on your main page, or you can expand it and you can see the actual menus is spelled out. So, very cool. So, if you click on the patient's menu tab, it gets you to this list. Now, here you have, of course, this is our test database, so all of our patients are superheroes. But here you have the name of the patient. You have the type of patient, if they're egg donors, sperm donors, whatever the case may be. And you also have the date of the last appointment if they already had a last appointment. You can always click on the little eye here and it will take you straight to that patient's profile. So that's one way to find it. Now, this page can get pretty full. You may have a lot of patients, and this may be a big list. So it may be a little cumbersome to just scroll up and down searching, looking for a patient. So the easiest way might actually be just doing a search. The search bar is always at the top. So even if you go back to your dashboard, it's still going to show up. The search bar is going to be up there. So you can go in and just start typing a patient's name and you will pop up. So you can find just by typing the name or the email of that patient. Now, the email address is going to show at the bottom, and that's very important because that's your unique identifier. So if you're looking for Jennifer Smith, you may have a couple of Jennifer Smiths in the system under your company. So you definitely want to make sure that that's unique email is identified so you know that that's the actual patient that you're looking for. So once you click on that patient, it brings you to this page. Now, this is the complete patient profile. You can find everything about that patient here, everything that happened, all kinds of information too. So let's go over it real quick. At the top, you have what type of patient she is. So in this case, she's an egg donor. Here you have her next appointment. It gives you the date, time, and the type of appointment it is. In this case, she has a egg donor evaluation scheduled for August 22nd. If there was a last appointment, you would be shown here in the same format. And of course, the name of your company here. In this case, we're using Egg Bank Test. You have some demographic information here, just basics about that patient. If she has a partner or he has a partner, it will be here. So they enter all the partner information also. In many cases, like gestational carriers or joint sessions, if they are married, then the partner has to attend the evaluation also. So here's where they enter all that information. Um, Business client instructions, these two here, the generic instructions and the individual instructions. These are very cool features. So instead of sending us an email, hey, this patient is coming and we have a concern about this, this, and that, can you please have the psychologist address this and or dive deeper into that, or whatever the case may be, you can give us individual instructions for this patient only. So you can go under Wonder Woman's profile and you can go on your end here and type an instruction, whatever the case may be. Please address ADHD diagnosis or whatever you want to tell us and save it, and the psychologist will see this on their end. So this is going to be this will be a pop-up when that consultation is to happen, or when we enter this patient's profile. So then we're going to have that alert from you and we're going to be sure to follow your instructions. Now, that's for this individual patient. You will only show under Wonder Woman's profile. Now we also have generic instructions, which these will show under all your patients. So, for example, we have different programs that we work together with, and we are very much we customize our service to all of you. So, certain things are more important for certain egg banks and our physicians, and so on and so forth. So, therefore, here you can enter generic instructions that will apply to all your patients. So, these are populated under all your patients' profile. Let me give you an example. A gestational carrier agency that likes that the partner also gets the PAI. Generically speaking, only the gestational carrier does the PAI. This one particular GC agency likes that the partner also does that. We can have this here as a generic note. It will pop up for every patient, every gestational carrier from that agency. So just an example here that of a generic instruction. So again, individual under that patient's profile, just for that patient. Nobody, it won't show anywhere else. Generic will show for all your patients. There's also Mind 360 notes, which we can enter on our end. So if we want to put an extra note in there, that you're going to be able to see that too. So this is something that's not going to be on the report or just any feedback or information. whatever the case may be, then that is not on your dashboard, is not automatic, then we're going to throw that in here. And when you are in that patient's profile, you can also see this. Okay. Now let's just jump here to the documents and forms. So in this tab, you also have documents and forms that the patient can upload and that the partner can upload that we may upload that you can see, but also for you. So see you on the under business client, there is a upload document button. You can click here and simply upload a document. Very easy to do. You can drag and drop in here, or you can just browse your computer and upload a document. So let's say you have a donor profile or anything that you want us to see prior to the appointment. This is where you drop that document and we'll have full access to it. So you can leave instructions as a comment. You can put a document here. There's all kinds of ways that you can communicate with us and let us know things in advance before that appointment. Now, if you go to appointments and reports, of course, this is a test patient. She has a ton of appointments here that we've created over time, but usually it's going to be just one appointment at the top. So one of these, we call it cards, is going to be over here with all that appointment's information. So, for example, in this case, she has one is scheduled. This is the date and time. This is the provider that's scheduled to see her. The report, of course, the status is waiting for the appointment because it didn't happen yet. It's not available to anybody yet, that report, because it's not done. And the egg bank that referred her, and is going to be your name here. Approval status, of course, is also not applicable at this point, so on and so forth. You can come in here and click edit, just like you can do in the dashboard, and you can edit that appointment. So see, this is the same card that shows on the dashboard. This is the same thing that shows here now. You have patient information, you have partner information. If that's the case, you can always go here and click on the schedule and reschedule that appointment. You can hit cancel if you want to, and confirming it will cancel that appointment. You, of course, reflect on the patient's side. They will get an email notification. They can see it on their portal that it's been canceled, so on and so forth. So this appointment and reports will be here. And when a report's ready, then you will give more information like the status of the report will be ready. It will say available to you and the approval status for that patient, a yes or no. So this is an overview of the profile of the patient. So a lot of good information, a lot of appointment information. You can edit the appointment here if it's an appointment that is still to happen. If it already happened, you can see in here the status of reports, approval status, and so on and so forth. A lot of this information is already on your dashboard. This just dives deeper into that one patient. So from overview and instructions from you for this patient or notes from us to appointments where you can see all the appointments and all the information about that, and documents and forms where you can upload anything that you want us to see ahead of time. So a lot of good information here. And before I let you go, I want to show one more way that you can get to this page. So if you are on your dashboard and you don't want to search the patient because she's right here in front of you, if you click the I for that particular appointment, you can also just click the name of that patient and it goes straight to that patient profile also. So that's another way to get there. So again, there's several ways to get to a patient profile. The easiest one is probably searching for the name, but there's different places that you can click their names also then get there. And in this particular case here, we have an example of an appointment in the past that it says that the patient was a show. The report's typed and it's ready. It's available to the business client, which is you, and the approval status is a yes. And then you can download the report right here. We're going to take a deeper look at that in a little bit, but this is where you download the report. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody. We appreciate you. And if you have any questions, you're always welcome to click the chat link at the bottom and send us a message. And then we will be able to answer that message in a timely manner. Thank you so much.